All India Radio presents Morning News. Good morning, I am Tanvi Taneja. The headlines. Home Ministry seeks report on JNU clashes. HRD Minister Ramesh Pokhriyal Nishank urges students to maintain peace. India asks Pakistan to take action against perpetrators of violence against minorities. Amid tension with the US, Iran decides not to abide by any of restrictions imposed by 2015 nuclear deal. Cold wave conditions continue unabated in most parts of North India. IMD predicts rain and snowfall over the next 3 days. And in cricket, rain washes out first T20 international between India and Sri Lanka in Guwahati. Home Minister Amit Shah spoke to Delhi Police Commissioner about the situation at the Jawaharlal Nehru University JNU and ordered an inquiry by a senior police officer into the violence that broke out last evening. The Home Minister's office said the inquiry will be carried out by a joint CP-level officer. The Ministry of Home Affairs also sought a report from the Delhi Police about the situation prevailing in the institution and the steps taken to restore peace. Human Resource Development Minister Dr. Ramesh Pokhriyal Nishank has condemned the incidents of violence inside the JNU campus and said it is unfortunate and a matter of serious concern. He has appealed to the students to maintain calm and peace in the campus and maintain the dignity of the university. Lieutenant Governor of Delhi Anil Baijal also said that the violence in JNU against students and teachers is highly condemnable. In a tweet, the Lieutenant Governor said he has directed Delhi Police to take all possible steps in coordination with the JNU administration to maintain law and order and take action against the perpetrators of violence. Meanwhile, the JNU administration has said that it feels great pain and anguish for the students who have sustained injuries in this violence. JNU is always known for peaceful and democratic protests. JNU administration further said that any form of violence on the campus will not be tolerated. A police complaint is being filed to bring the culprits to book. The Bharatiya Janata Party BJP in a tweet has strongly condemned the violence in the JNU campus. It said that this is a desperate attempt by forces of anarchy who are determined to use students as cannon fodder, create unrest to shore up their shrinking political footprint. Clashes broke out between two groups of students at the JNU last evening. 18 students received injuries during the clashes. The injured have been admitted to AIIMS Hospital. DCP Southwest Devendra Arya said police conducted flag march in the university campus and the situation is normal.
Police has entered the university campus. Campus में एंटर करने के बाद एक्सटेंसिव फ्लैग मार्च पुलिस ने कंडक्ट किया है यूनिवर्सिटी कैंपस में. अभी हॉस्टल एरियाज हैं उनको सिक्योर किया है. एट प्रेजेंट किसी भी तरीके का वायलेंस किसी भी पार्ट ऑफ यूनिवर्सिटी से रिपोर्टेड नहीं है.
India has strongly condemned the targeted killing of a minority Sikh community member at Peshawar in Pakistan. This incident follows the recent vandalism and desecration of the holy Gurudwara Nankana Sahib and the unresolved case of abduction, forced conversion and marriage of a Sikh girl. India has called upon the Pakistan government to stop prevaricating and to take immediate action to apprehend and give exemplary punishment to the perpetrators of these heinous acts. The External Affairs Ministry said the Pakistan government should act in defense of their own minorities instead of preaching sermons about this to other countries. The Bharatiya Janata Party BJP has launched a massive nationwide campaign to mobilize support for the Citizenship Amendment Act CAA. BJP leaders, ministers and office bearers of the party started the door-to-door campaign yesterday to reach out to 3 crore households in order to counter misconceptions on the CAA. BJP President and Home Minister Amit Shah joined the drive at Lajpat Nagar in Delhi. Speaking at a separate event in Delhi, Mr. Shah accused the Congress, the Aam Aadmi Party and other parties of misleading people on the provisions of the CAA.
आप देश की माइनॉरिटी को भड़का रहे हो, क्या आपकी नागरिकता चली जाएगी? मैं माइनॉरिटी के भाइयों बहनों को कहना चाहता हूं, सीएए से किसी भी नागरिक की नागरिकता जा ही नहीं सकती, क्योंकि सीएए में नागरिकता लेने का प्रावधान ही नहीं।
Several union ministers and BJP leaders, including Rajnath Singh, Nitin Gadkari, Prakash Javadekar, Nirmala Sitharaman and Yogi Adityanath took part in the drive in different parts of the country. Addressing a press conference in Jaipur, Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman accused the Congress of doing appeasement politics and creating confusion among people over the CAA.
पार्लियामेंट में जवाब देने के बावजूद गलत फहमी फैला करके जनता को गुमराह करने की कोशिश जो हो रही है, उसके खिलाफ भारतीय जनता पार्टी आज जनता के घर घर पहुंच करके हम विस्तार से एक्सप्लेनेशन दे रही है। माइनॉरिटी को अपील करने के लिए आज भी कांग्रेस झूठ बोलते हुए इसको गलत फहमी क्रिएट कर रही है।
As part of its program, the BJP has launched a toll-free number 8866288662 for people to give missed calls to register their endorsement of the law. Defence Minister Rajnath Singh has said that the Defence Expo 2020 will be held for the first time in Lucknow from February 5th to 9th. Addressing a media gathering after reviewing the preparations for the expo along with Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath in Lucknow, he said it will be the biggest ever defence exhibition in the country in terms of participation of exhibitors, the area of the exhibition and the revenue to be earned. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will inaugurate the exhibition. The defence ministers and army chiefs of 25 countries are expected to participate in the program. For quick news updates round the clock, follow us on our Twitter handle @AIR News Alerts. Iran has declared that it will no longer abide by any of the restrictions imposed by the 2015 nuclear deal. Tehran said it will no longer observe limitations on its capacity for enrichment, the level of enrichment, the stock of enriched material, or research and development. Under the 2015 accord, Iran had agreed to limit its sensitive nuclear activities and allow in international inspectors in return for the lifting of crippling economic sanctions. The announcement followed a meeting of the Iranian cabinet in Tehran. Tensions have been high over the killing of Iranian General Qasem Soleimani by the US in Baghdad. Hundreds of thousands turned out in Iran yesterday to give Soleimani a hero's welcome ahead of his funeral tomorrow. EU Foreign Policy Chief Josep Borrell has invited Iran's Foreign Minister Mohammad Javad Zarif to visit Brussels to discuss both the nuclear deal and how to defuse the crisis over Soleimani's assassination. Earlier, the Iraqi parliament passed a non-binding resolution calling for foreign troops to leave the country after the general's killing in a drone strike at the Baghdad airport on Friday. Arab League Secretary General Ahmad Abul Ghait has expressed his concern over developments in Iraq and the Arab region and called for calm. In a statement, he said the region is currently in a dire need of calm, not escalation, and extinguishing conflicts, not igniting and perpetuating them. The Arab League is a union of the Arab-speaking African and Asian countries. It has 22 members and 4 observer states. The Gulf Cooperation Council Secretary General Abdul Latif Rashid Al-Zayani has also said that the member nations have followed with great concern the serious events and developments in Iraq. Back home, a yoga science meet was organized yesterday as part of the ongoing Indian Science Congress in Bengaluru. The head of SVYASA Yoga Deemed University, Dr. H.R. Nagendra, spoke on the benefits of yoga in busting stress. He said yoga heals the mind, body and soul, thereby insulating those doing yoga from diseases. The penultimate day of the 107th Indian Science Congress in Bengaluru will focus on farming and rural development today. More from our correspondent.
Indian Council of Agricultural Research and University of Agricultural Sciences have identified 120 innovative farmers across the country to participate in Farmers Science Congress. Around 10 innovative farmers among them will present their views on integrated agriculture, climate change, agrarian distress, biodiversity, ecosystem, and rural bio-entrepreneurship. Union Minister of State for Agriculture and Farmers Welfare, Kailash Chaudhary, will inaugurate the event. Karnataka Deputy Chief Minister Lakshman Sangappa Saudi and Director General of ICAR, Dr. Trilochan Mohapatra, will be the guests of honor. Sudhindra, AIR News, Bengaluru.
Navigation facilities for visually impaired people were inaugurated at the Chandigarh railway station in Punjab yesterday. This facility has been introduced by the Indian Railway Stations Development Corporation through NGO Anuprayas. Chandigarh is the 5th railway station in the country and the first in North India to have this facility. This step will help visually impaired passengers to know about the passenger amenities at the Chandigarh railway station. In addition to the Braille tactile map, signages are also installed for all the facilities and offices in the premises like inquiry, station manager, waiting rooms, lifts, toilets and so on. Visually impaired people can identify these facilities independently. The News Services Division of All India Radio, in its weekly bilingual live phone-in program Public Speak, will bring you a discussion tonight on various initiatives to empower Divyangjan. Divyangjanon ke sashktikaran ke vibhinna prayas. This can be heard on the FM Gold channel and additional frequencies from 9:30 p.m. Listeners can ask questions to the experts sitting in our studio on the toll-free telephone number 1800-115767. Cold wave conditions continued in most parts of North India. The weatherman has forecast fresh snowfall and rain in Himachal Pradesh and Jammu and Kashmir over the next 3 days due to western disturbance. In Himachal Pradesh, the Meteorological Department issued an orange and a yellow weather warning for heavy rain and snowfall for the next 2 days. Talking to AIR News, IMD official R.K. Jenamani said rainfall will occur in several parts of the region, including Punjab, Haryana and Delhi.
With the approach of a new active western disturbance, which will be affecting hills and plains both, there is a likelihood of widespread rain and snow on 7th and 8th over hills, and many places rainfall over Punjab, Haryana, Delhi on 7th and 8th also.
In Jammu and Kashmir, overcast conditions brighten the prospects of fresh snowfall. Light to moderate snowfall is expected in most parts of Kashmir over the next 48 hours. Mercury in Leh in the Ladakh Union Territory settled at a low of minus 16.4 degrees Celsius. Former Governor of Karnataka, T.N. Chaturvedi, passed away last night at a private hospital in Noida. He was 90. The first T20 international between India and Sri Lanka was called off without a ball being bowled due to wet outfield caused by a spell of heavy rain in Guwahati last night. It started pouring 15 minutes before the scheduled time after India's skipper won the toss and elected to bowl. The second match of the 3-match series will be played tomorrow in Indore, while the final game is scheduled to be held in Pune on the 10th of this month. And now for an overview of today's newspapers, it's over to Paul Thottam.
Thank you, Tanvi. Among the major newspaper stories covered today, the Times of India leads with Trump threatens to bomb 52 cultural sites in Iran if Tehran hits US assets. The paper also quotes Iran government as saying targeting such spots is a war crime. The Tribune reports Iraq MPs pass resolution to expel US troops as backlash grows against the killing of Iranian military commander Qasem Soleimani. India calls for action after Sikh man shot dead in Pakistan, headlines the Hindustan Times. Imran slams vandalism, adds the Daily. Reporting on the violence inside the JNU campus, the Statesman writes, masked goons attack students, teachers. The Indian Express reports registrar statement seeks to link fee hike protest to violence. The Hindu reports 219 infants died at 2 Gujarat civil hospitals in December, with 134 deaths in Rajkot alone and 85 in Ahmedabad. With that, it's back to you, Tanvi.
Thank you, Paul. And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Home Ministry seeks report on JNU clashes. HRD Minister Ramesh Pokhriyal Nishank urges students to maintain peace. India asks Pakistan to take action against perpetrators of violence against minorities. Amid tension with the US, Iran decides not to abide by any of the restrictions imposed by 2015 nuclear deal. Cold wave conditions continue unabated in most parts of North India. IMD predicts rain and snowfall over the next 3 days. And in cricket, rain washes out first T20 international between India and Sri Lanka in Guwahati. And with that, we end the morning news. Have a nice day.